Hello, you freakers out there. If Suicide Squad 3 came out tomorrow and they said you was able to pick which villains will be on the new team, who would you pick? What up, YouTube? It's your boy Theta J, back like I left something, and I'm glad you're here. And you're gonna want to watch this video all the way to the end because I'm going to show you my picks of villains I want to see in Suicide Squad 3, because you know 9 times out of 10 it's coming out. Even though the box office ain't looking too good, you know Suicide Squad 3 is coming out because it had a big fan reaction to it. A lot of reviews talking about they love the movie. Me? Yeah. But I want to see a Suicide Squad 3. Shout out to DC Life for inspiring me to make this video. And before we get into the picks, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit that notification bell. Because when you hit that notification bell, it makes me feel oh so good and oh so swell. Yeah. Also, in the description below, make sure to join in your Patreon, support the Theta J Show. Also in the description below, make sure to back that Ninja Blast Theta J manga comic book. Thank you so much. Now let's get into the picks. My first pick will be a few returning characters from the past 2 movies. My first pick, of course, will be Margot Robbie Harley Quinn. Of course, Harley Quinn is like the Superman or the Batman of the Suicide Squad, or Superman and Batman of Justice League. It's not right if you don't have Harley Quinn a part of that. So Harley Quinn, she is a must. Margot Robbie is made for that character. So I want to see her in Suicide Squad 3. Let's go to the number 2 pick. The number 2 pick that I would like to see return, and you guys might not believe this when I say this, but I want Jay Courtney's Captain Boomerang to come back. Yes, I know, spoilers. Should have already watched the movie by now, but spoilers. He died in Suicide Squad 2, but he was the funny comedy relief that was believable and enjoyable, and I would like to see him back in his role. And when you look at other iterations of Suicide Squad, Captain Boomerang was always in the mix somehow, some way, and I just love his skill set. How many freakers out there is using a boomerang to take down cats like that? You know, so shout out to Captain Boomerang. I want to see him back. My number 3 returning pick, of course, I would want to see Will Smith back in that joint as well. Will Smith did an exceptional job as Deathshot. Deathshot is a dope character. He always have superhuman type aim. That's a dope power set. Also, along with Will Smith, of course, I would want to see Idris Elba Bloodsport come back in that joint as well. Bloodsport, I would like to see a kind of within the Suicide Squad 3. I would want to see Bloodsport and Deathshot kind of go at it just like Bloodsport went at it with Peacemaker. I think when you look back at it, Idris Elba was kind of a Deadshot character. Even though, of course, I know Bloodsport is a DC character, a low-ranking DC character, but he had that same spirit of Deadshot. And Will Smith and Idris Elba, they are top-tier actors, and Will Smith can fill up those seats, I'm telling you. That's pretty much it for my returning characters that I would want to see come back. I can't really think of anybody else. Oh, you need a mascot character, so King Short, played by Sylvester Stallone, he definitely has to come back. King Short was a little bit more enjoyable than Croc from the first movie, so I would definitely want to see King Short come back as the mascot character. Now, as some new DC villains that's in the Suicide Squad that I want to see, I will want to see Poision Ivy as that other female character. Now, Katana was dope, don't get me wrong. And Ratcatcher, she was dope. Don't get me wrong. But Poision Ivy in a Suicide Squad movie and the chemistry that could go on between Harley Quinn and Poision Ivy, that would be, that would be absolutely perfect. I would love to see that dynamic and with her powers. And if she see enemies, she can make them fall in love with her. That would be beautiful. Next up, who I would want to see be in this joint, I would absolutely have to see Deathstroke in this. Everybody, the fans want Deathstroke. They want Deathstroke in the Ben Affleck Batman. They want Deathstroke in the Zack Snyder's Justice League Snyder Cut. Get Joe Manganiello as Deathstroke in this joint and let him terrorize everybody. He can either join the team or be an opposition to the team. We need Deathstroke in that joint. It will be absolutely dope to see Deathstroke in this. And my final pick that I would want to see in this joint, I would want to see Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor, he doesn't have to necessarily be on the team, but I want to see a correlation between him and Amanda Waller. You will have to get a dope Lex Luthor though, and I'm thinking on the level. You can get Eisenberg to continue this, but if you choose somebody else to be Lex Luthor, I think we should go with Bryan Cranston. Bryan Cranston can bring that pain as a Lex Luthor and show us a true Lex Luthor that we never seen before. You know, at the end of the day, Bryan Cranston is that dude when it comes to villains, heroes, going in depth with the acting skills, stuff like that. That would be dope. I'm gonna throw another one in there just to add another flavor on the team. If I could add 2 more characters to this, it would have to be some Batman villains. If I go with a dope Batman villain, it's gonna have to be Bane and Catwoman. Those are the other 2 that I would add to the Suicide Squad. Now with Bane, give us the Bane where he had the steroid juice or the toxic inside of him and he can grow bigger and not freak us out, and have Batista play Bane. And as Catwoman, we just need a dope female lead to play Catwoman. What I love about Suicide Squad is that you don't necessarily have to have powers. I love characters like that. I think that's why everybody loves Batman, because the characters without powers are more relatable. And if they do have powers, it's on the level of like Deadshot. You have super incredible aim, or you can throw things more harder than people or run faster than people. I don't know, but I think it's dope. Let me know what you think. Also, let me know what you think in the comments below and tell me who are your picks, because I'm pretty sure I missed out on some dope DC villains, because that's the thing I can give DC. Their villains are a tad bit doper than Marvel villains. Batman has the dopest villains known to man. But I will say this about Marvel, Spider-Man has the dopest villains known to man as well. But if I had to pick between Spider-Man villains and Batman villains win every time. Get back at your boy Fatal J. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit that notification bell, because when you hit that notification bell, it makes me feel oh so good and oh so swell. I'm out of here. Ninja vanish.
The time for talking is over. It's time to push buttons.